Hey, welcome back to Learning to Be Prepared, everybody. Today I wanted to walk you through my EDC backpack. This backpack is by Vanquest. It's called the Trident 20. It is a 20-liter backpack, and as it sits with the setup that I have, it weighs 12 pounds, and I use this, as I mentioned, as an EDC pack. When I'm at work, I usually will keep this in the trunk or behind the front seat because I do have a little bit smaller sling pouch that I keep on the passenger seat. The reason I don't like to keep this on the passenger seat is that if someone were to reach into the car and grab it, I'd be out a number of my items here. With the smaller Vanquest Mobius pack, it's a little sling pack that fits on the side of your hip, and if they grab that through the window, they're not going to get away with near as much. So I like to keep this behind the back seat, in the trunk, or behind the passenger seat in front of the back seat. So in part one of this video, what I would like to do is to show you just what the backpack looks like and what's in these outer pockets. So let's start by giving a little bit of a tour. At the very top, there is a nice handle. In the front, you have a pouch here, a pouch here. It's got a zipper on the front and it opens from the side. As you keep moving around, you have more MOLLE gear, and this backpack actually opens up from the side here and moves up to the top. It's not a complete clamshell, and the next bag that I use for an EDC pack, I will most likely go with a clamshell. This design here is so that if you want to carry this as a backpack, you can. It has two straps for that, but you can also just use one strap where you kind of put it over one shoulder and it rides down on the other side. And when you do that and you slide it around to the front, it's going to slide around like this. So you can just reach up to the top right in front of you like this, open it up, reach in, get what you need, close it back, and when you sling it back around to your back, it'll be upright again. I do not use that feature on this backpack. I basically use it as a regular backpack and that's it. So I also find that when I put this on the front seat of the car at work, that the opening of the main compartment is facing the passenger door, and this is the part that's facing me. And that doesn't work for me. So that's another reason I want to go with the clamshell next time. But the bag does do really, really well as a backpack. It's got very good structure. The quality and build of the bag is phenomenal. And I like that when you take your hands off of it, this bag, the way it's structured and the way it's padded, it really sits nicely and it doesn't fall over on you. So let's go ahead and get into the contents. In this front pouch right here, I keep an EDC Light. This is the LA police gear, and it runs off 1CR123. Next, I keep 2 bottles of hand sanitizer. I keep one of the whiteout pens up in here so that when I'm writing reports at work, if I make a mistake, I can use this. Inside here, I keep a cloth to clean off my iPad and my iPhone. This came from Zag with some of their cleaning solutions. It's been a really good little towel. That's going to be everything that's in the top pouch. We'll drop down to this one right here real quick. And this little pouch is a Maxhibition pouch. When you open this up, this is where I keep all of my cables. I keep headphones. I keep a lightning cable. Keep a Bluetooth earpiece cable. Here I have 2 mini USB cables that I can use for my portable power source. And even though I don't use this on a regular basis, just in case I need it, this is going to be the old Apple power the old Apple power supply cable. Next in the bottom here, this is going to be the waist strap. I don't keep this on the backpack as I use it for an EDC pack, but I do take it out of this little baggie when I want to use this for hiking, because when I hike, this really does make a big difference. By the way, this unsnaps and you have zippers that will work either way there. On this side of the pack, there's a little pouch that opens like that. In here, I keep a little universal flashlight holster. This fits on your belt. This is really good when I need to wear a suit at work and I have to carry all of my gear under the suit. Next, I carry a backup pocket knife. I also carry a Streamlight stylus reach, and this is just one of their flashlights that's flexible. It has a little metal item here where you can clip it onto something that metal if you're working. Also, sometimes I like to put it on my clipboard when I'm at work. It fastens to the top of it like this, and I can turn that down like that, and I can read my report as I'm writing. And that is all I have in that pouch. Okay, in the very back here, this is where your water bladder would go. It's also made for a CCW. So I don't use it for that, but if you look in the back of there, you can see the gray hook and loop material right through there. You can use a universal holster, stick it back in there, and you can just reach in and grab your CCW. Okay, what I actually keep back there is my administration pouch, and in part 2 we're going to begin going through each of the pouches in the bag. Okay, so that's going to be everything in these outside pockets and zippers. So now real quickly what I would like to do is on the side, as I mentioned here earlier, this unzips so you can get access to the inside of the bag. This little snap will come undone, and you can also unzip it on the top like that. It doesn't open up as a complete clamshell, which we mentioned earlier, but it does open up to where you can access what you need on the inside. So inside here, I have a fire kit, a food kit, a small survival kit. This is going to be my little tool kit. And at the top, this is my first aid kit. Inside the bag, you have a lot more hook and loop in here. And I use one of those universal holsters, and I keep it in there. And this is my main flashlight I have in here, which is the Phoenix TK35 UE. This is about 1800 lumens. It's an extremely bright light. It's not too big to put in your pocket, but it's definitely not something that you want to carry in your pocket all the time. Also in the back of this pouch, it does have a place for a laptop if you want to use it for that. It just has a little Velcro that opens at it. Okay guys, so this is the inside. And actually there are a couple more pockets I do need to show you before I forget. In this top little Ziploc baggie thing, I also keep a 99-cent rain poncho. I got this at Walmart. Next item I have in here is going to be a Frontier water straw. And in the other pocket right over here, I do have a pair of gloves here. I got these from Costco, and I like them because the fingertips are made to use with your smartphone. Okay guys, so that's everything that I have in the bag itself right here. And again, just as a recap, this is not a get home bag, and this is not a bug out bag. This is a pack that I keep with items that I feel more secure having access to when I'm at work or when I'm just out driving around. So the items in here are what work for me as an EDC. And also in the evenings, I like to bring it in so that overnight, hopefully someone would not break into the car and get it out. Okay guys, if you liked the video or have any comments, please feel free to let me know. Also stay tuned for part 2, and in part 2 we're going to go through each of these pouches and give you a better idea of what I have in there.